Hey, welcome to WatchMojo.com. I'm your host, Layla. And in one of our latest music interviews, correspondent Sean Agazarian caught up with Zach Rogue of Oakland indie rock group Rogue Wave.
First of all, tell me what it means to be encapsulated by Rogue Wave in terms of taking in that experience, and where the name comes from, where it originates from.
These rogue waves are, we don't really know why they occur in nature, in the ocean, why they just come about spontaneously and can just devastate something. And to me, that's kind of where artistic inspiration kind of comes from. It's an unknowable thing, and it can kind of devastate you. I think music especially is just very humbling, because just when you think you're kind of getting somewhere with a song or with something, you immediately feel like you're lost again, and you're always kind of for me, I always feel like I'm this little kid trying to kind of get my bearings. I think it's a combination of total chaos and some sort of structure. That's where a song kind of, to me, comes together, where I know there's that kind of part of it where it seems to be falling apart, and then the part of it where we know that there are changes that happen, and they're kind of putting them together, So I like to think that that's what we do, that there is, I guess, kind of a pop structural format where there's discrete verses and sometimes choruses and that kind of a template, and then kind of putting our own kind of lack of musical knowledge and just kind of fun into it. Members of the band have changed over the years, and I think it's actually a really good thing. I think it's good to have different people bring in their ideas at different times. So, I'm no genius.
So in terms of influences, who do you guys consider your influences?
I was listening to a lot of just new wave bands, listening to a lot of Echo and the Bunnymen, the Smiths and the Cure, a lot of that stuff. Just a lot of kind of ambient music, a lot of Brian Eno, and just stuff that's not necessarily song, but just sound, When we were working on stuff in the studio, sometimes we were worrying less about the song and more just about experimenting with feedback and noise and just trying to manipulate things in our studio and kind of have fun, and then kind of go back to the song again, to kind of embrace that spirit that's just a little bit outside of the song structure and a little bit more about meditation, non-linear thinking.
And who do you consider your peers right now in terms of the industry?
Liberace's dead, right? So scratch him off the list.